South Africa is facing a gambling crisis that's growing faster than anyone expected, and it's swallowing lives, families, and entire communities in the process. In just the last year, South Africans wagered around 1.14 trillion rands, and the betting industry raked in over 59 billion rands in revenue. More than half of that came from sports betting alone, and the majority of it happened right on people's phones. Betting apps like Hollywood Bets, Betway, Sunbet, and World Sports Betting have turned gambling into a 24/7 activity you can do from your couch, at work, or even in bed at night. The industry's marketing is everywhere, from TV to billboards to the very influencers you follow online, all selling you the dream that you could be the next big winner. But here's the truth: they don't tell you. The system isn't designed to make you rich. It's designed to make them rich. And it's working perfectly. The laws that govern gambling in South Africa weren't built for this kind of digital onslaught. The National Gambling Act was created for an era of physical casinos and horse races, not instant bets on your smartphone. This gap in regulation has created a playground for betting giants, with provinces having different rules and online gambling often slipping through the cracks. And while the industry boasts about creating jobs and paying taxes, the reality is the profits are concentrated in the hands of a few powerful operators, while ordinary South Africans are left dealing with the fallout: drained bank accounts, broken relationships, mounting debt, and shattered mental health. For those already living in poverty or battling unemployment, the impact is devastating. When money is tight and hope is scarce, gambling can feel like the only shot at a better life. But in reality, it's a trap. A quicksand that pulls you in deeper with every spin, every bet, every just one more game. And the research backs it up. A small percentage of gamblers lose the most money. And those losses aren't just numbers. They're rent money, school fees, groceries, and medical bills. Gambling harm isn't spread evenly. It hits the most vulnerable the hardest, keeping people locked in cycles of desperation. While the betting companies celebrate record profits, looking ahead, the numbers are only going to rise, with more smartphones and more hands and payment methods getting easier every day. Online gambling is set to keep growing unless something changes. That means more South African households will be quietly losing their financial stability, while addiction silently eats away at their future. The dangers go far beyond personal loss. The ripple effects spread into crime, mental health breakdowns, family instability, and a heavier burden on already strained public services. This is why the country needs urgent action. We need stronger national laws that actually cover online betting, unified regulations across provinces, and real safeguards, like mandatory spending limits, affordability checks, and enforced cooling-off periods. We need targeted funding for addiction treatment, debt relief, and national education campaigns that show the real cost of gambling. Because without this, South Africa will keep pouring money into the pockets of betting giants, while importing the social chaos they leave behind. So if you're watching this, and you've been gambling more than you can afford, ask yourself, who's really winning? You already know the answer? The house will always win, and the only way to break free is to stop feeding it your money, your time, and your life. The system won't save you, but you can save yourself.